Hello everyone, so I'm sat here, it's the middle of June and I haven't uploaded anything in a month or so. You've probably never seen my face, so hello. Um, I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with the channel. So as you know, the Bridgewater Canal collapsed, so I can't get through that way. Macclesfield collapsed, can't get through that way. Lock issues on the Macclesfield, water issues on the Rochdale and the Leeds and Liverpool. So I'm not moving anywhere this year. Not even down to Liverpool docks, I don't think. I'm just going to spend the year knocking about. I'll maybe go down to Scarisbrick Inn or maybe go to Parbold, something like that. But no further than that. I've probably already said that in a video, to be fair. But there's a bit of uncertainty surrounding next year. On the one hand, I really want to get out there, but on the other hand, I really don't want to have to go through Manchester and all that again. Because I've done that basically 3 times in a row now. I came back through Manchester, went out through Manchester, and then I've come back through Manchester again. So I don't really want to do that again for a 4th time. And then there's also the concern that there's no alternate route back if I do go down that way. So if there is another stoppage, I'm stuck that side of it once I get past it. You know. So I've decided not to make any plans for next year yet. I'm loosely planning going up to Skipton, provided that the water levels look all alright by the time I'm setting off. And then if they're not alright, when I'm out there, I'm going to have to just turn around and get back as quick as I can, because they give you about a week's notice when everything's closing down. So that's pretty much it. I'm still going to do cruising videos, but things are going to change a little bit. I'm going to start, well, you can probably tell by the way I'm speaking now, I'm going to start speaking more sort of fluidly, because I realised I was self-censoring quite a lot. And when I'm speaking like piecemeal, when I'm speaking in a sentence, give it a long pause, speak another sentence, give it a long pause, that's me censoring myself basically. So I don't swear a huge amount, but I do swear a bit. But I've been trying to cut that out for the videos, but in turn that kind of stops me from just speaking at a normal pace like a normal person, like I would to my friends. So I'm gonna make a conscious effort to stop censoring myself and stop being so concerned about what other people think of me, basically. So yeah, that's where the channel is. That's my plans. There's probably going to be a bit of cannabis content uploaded. Still a few walkabouts in towns. Or maybe even find some other stuff to do as well. So there's probably not going to be a cruising video until late August. And it's only going to be the one for, I don't know, 6 months. So you'll see a few of the other videos I've been working on. And hey, if you're not here for anything but cruising videos, I completely understand. If you don't want to watch, that's fine. Don't hold it against any of you, because this wasn't my original intention for the channel. But yeah, circumstance dictates that this is what it's going to be. So to make up a bit of time on this video, I showed you in my last video that we've got a little container garden going on. Well, I've got a little container garden going on. So let's go and have a little look around that. We'll maybe make some more videos about growing food. So yeah, I'll get you out your stand and we'll get outside. Right, so here we are, front of the boat. I'll explain what's going on. So this is my parsnips, as you can see by an ungerminated parsnip seed right there. And they're not doing too badly like individually, the ones that have sprouted, but quite a few have failed.
That's a parsnip seed right there that's failed. And there's a few holes here because I put about a centimetre of topsoil on to retain a bit of moisture. You know, like garden topsoil, not like stuff that you'd use in a pot. And it's been absolutely pissing it down for the last week. And it started getting waterlogged, so I have to poke some drainage holes in to get through to the substrate that's a lot more like that, not topsoil. But anyway, moving on, these are my Romanesco cauliflowers. They're doing quite well. Fresh growth in the centre. Let's have a look at the other one. No sign of pests, which is nice. Okay, so they're looking pretty good. This is my carrots. Very similar story to the parsnips with the drainage hole. Now, let's see if I can show you. So I put probably about that much topsoil on, so about a centimetre, third of an inch. But yeah, the carrots look like they've grown quite a bit. I was going to thin them out, but now I'm kind of leaving it to a survival of the fittest kind of situation. And then this is more carrots, but whenever I've read anything about doing carrots online, it says to remove the stones from your substrate. Obviously I didn't do that because I didn't know, so we're going to see why they say remove the stones from your carrots. I'm not sure whether it's because the carrots incorporate the stones as they're growing, or maybe they just hinder growth, but we're going to find out. Over here to our other Romanesco cauliflower, which is actually looking a lot more healthy than the other two. I think that's just because it's got its own pot, it's got its own space, so I think that'll get bigger than those two, but those two should be okay eventually. They'll just be a bit smaller than that. These are my shallots, which, if you remember when they started, last video I saw, they were just loads of little single shoots like that, and now there's 3 or 4 on each, so they're growing quite well. Chilies are looking a little bit worse for wear. I think they've been too wet and too cold really to do much. Little chili flower popped off there. Yeah, I think they're just too consistently wet and too consistently cold. It's meant to be warming up tomorrow, so that should be alright. These are the wild strawberries, so I'm hoping to get something off these this year. I don't think I'll get much. I'm not sure whether that's actually strawberry. I'll wait a day or two, but that might... oh no, that is strawberry leaves, yeah. It just looks like something else because it's rounded. But yeah, this is my wild strawberry, so I should get a couple of berries off them. They're the ones that were rescued from down the side of the boat in the last dry spell. That's me Himalayan honeysuckle. Produces berries that taste like caramel. Should start putting them out around the end of August. Got a few lettuces. Loads of lemon basil. And then over here we've got a little tray of tobaccos. Staghorn tobacco, Burley tobacco. More lettuce. One of them's called Marvel of 4 Seasons, I think that's this one, and one of them's called Wonder of 4 Seasons. Pretty sure that's this one. We've got a little herb tray, so we've got thyme growing that needs to be potted up. Rosemary, sage, mint. There's a few different things in it in these trays here. I'm pretty sure that this one here is mint, this little fella. Another little bit of tobacco, more plugs for lemon basil, and a little bit of basil that I rescued from the supermarket. And yesterday that was falling over, but it's managed to prop itself back up now. So yeah, that's about it for everything going on at the moment. So it might be a little while till the next video, but thank you for joining me, and we'll see you in the next one, whenever or whatever it happens to be. Goodbye.